Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Thank you for joining me on this channel, Weird Vision Tarot. So, today we are cleansing your space for a weekly reading for the upcoming week, that is 18th of March to 24th of March. So, I have cleansed your space and let's dive deep into our reading. Okay, thank you, Scorpios, for joining me on this channel. Uh, so, we are doing a weekly reading for you for the upcoming week. So, yeah, let's get started in our reading. So we have Eight of Pentacles here. That represents you are working on something, right? You're working on crafting something, and I really feel that you are a very hardworking individual. It might also be that you are working from outside your working space or outside the comfort of your home, right? And you are thinking outside the comfort of your home, or you want to go and work outside the comfort of your home as well, or you might be working outside the comfort of your home. So you are very busy crafting that person. You are a skilled person, you know your job, and you are working towards it. You are just not sitting hand in hand and thinking about, oh, this is how these things will go and that is how the other things will go. You are well aligned in your work that you do. Okay. And the Four of Pentacles here state that you might have you know a so Four of Pentacles here state that you're keeping certain things to yourself. So there it represents some type of greed, or sometimes some type of things that you don't want to share out with people. You want to you want to save certain things for maybe you want to keep saving it for the future, and not putting that much contribution in either the household items that you buy, or somewhere. But like, maybe there are certain situations where you go out to spend, and you are the person who might be spending, who might be paying for their own stuff, but you still want to save and still want to pay. You want to save as well as still go out, and you might be thinking that, okay, there can be certain people, can someone offer to pay for me this time? Because you don't want to ideally, but it's just in your mind. You might be having just conversations in your mind regarding those type of stuff. You have certain stuff type of things that certain stuff type of material things that are difficult for you to either share out with the world, or certain money that you are hiding it out from people just to. And I'm not feeling that you might be you want to save it for yourself, or for, obviously you will be saving for yourself, but there's something positive behind it, right? So you're sitting there, everything's there, and you have your wealth. So you'll just come around in the corner with your bag that's with you. So it represents you're attached to some sort of material things, material aspects, whether it be money or certain material possession that you might hold, or some sort of investments that you might hold, whether you're not sharing that with someone, sharing that information with someone. So it's giving us that for Four of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands as well as Knight of Pentacles. Wow. So the Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles have come together in your current situation. That represents that you are following your path. You are walking around the right path, that you're ventured around. You are working on your stuff. You're walking on the right path, but you're still afraid of you're walking on that same path, but you're still afraid of something. And what is the thing that you're afraid of? It gives, this sort of thing, it gives us that sort of emotion that you're still looking around there in case of there's some sort of danger. I don't know, like if someone, like there's been something happening in your around yourself, or some sort of thing that has been stolen from you recently, or you're being extra cautious. Maybe something has happened to you in the past. Maybe it's some sort of a breakup that has happened that has led you to do this certain thing. Something has been stolen from your purse, or or your car or something, and it has made you very cautious. Or maybe something has been, you've lost something. It might not be exactly stolen, but you might have lost something that has made you extra cautious to look around and walk, right? And this night gives us a feeling that, you are okay, you have that good energy, you have that fiery energy inside you to move ahead, and you are moving towards your goal. You're looking, so if you see all these cards, everything, you're looking towards your future, right? So in all these cards, you can see all the faces of these cards, those are looking on this side, right? Either you are too much, either you have too much resistance in your life, or you are waiting on some sort of guidance in your life. Okay, so even if you have something, even if you're working, but you still have that small fear lingering in your mind, and but you have that fiery energy inside of you. So the Knight of Wands, that's a very free spirited person, very creative person. Even if you're working hard, your mind is very creative, creatively oriented, right? But let's see what comes up next in your reading, right? So Four of Wands here suggests that there might be some sort of there might be some certain, like, lots of celebration, lots of things, and lots of things that are coming up, because you're so working, you're so trying to work on your path, you're so much focused on what you have, and you are trying to be cautious about everything. There are certain celebrations that might be happening in your family, uh, that might be distracting for you. So suppose if a friend calls up and says that, oh, I got this thing, and you like, let's go out for something, or I got a new job or something. So you might be having a good circle, or if you don't have a good circle, you might feel that, some things can be distracting for you. So this is what you might be feeling, that certain people, even it can also be like, if there is no specific event, there can be certain people in your family that can be distracting for you as well, in terms of your creativity, in terms of your inspiration. uh, you might be feeling a bit resistant because of that. And then we have the Seven of Swords here. So Seven of Swords again here represent that there might be some sort of theft or betrayal, or some sort of dishonesty that you are afraid of, right? You might be afraid of a certain sort of dishonesty, or certain sort. So can you see here, Seven of Swords and Eight of Swords? So it's a very rare it happens in the readings that this is the sort of pattern that you find. So together, like with those same cards, same type of cards, so I can see that pattern in here. And then we have the Eight of Swords here. That's also related to some sort of imprisonment, some sort of isolation. Maybe something has happened in your life. Some things have something related to property, some sort of, monetary things, or there's some sort of loss in the past, or some sort of things that might have happened that have made you extra cautious, right? You have that creative energy in you, and you are doing everything, but it also appears that you are doing that just to have a distraction from certain things, right? Your eyes are closed, but you want to break free from the chains. You want to break free from the things that are coming up in your mind. You want to break free from the thoughts that are coming. You are using too much of your mind right now. You want to get yourself free from these chains, and these chains are very thin, right? These chains are very thin. It just appears that you are tied up in these chains, but you are really not tied up. It feels like you have isolated yourself. It feels you have isolated. Maybe there are certain things that are going around in your home space, or someone has betrayed you. Either it's like, something good has something good had to be happening, or if you're in your love life, you know, something was moving like fast, or something was, you know, coming to a very good, you know, celebratory feast, or celebrations of some kind, but someone has betrayed you. Here, see, you are in that phase that you are, and that's causing you to you know, not move forward ideally. You know, you're sort of running away from this person, you're sort of running away from these people, right? These are the chains that, you know, you're just thinking in your mind, you know, your eyes are open really, but you're thinking that your eyes are closed, you cannot see anything, you cannot do anything, but there is a way out, right? So that's the thing that's causing you resistance in your life currently, that you feel that there are chains, or you know, you might be blocked, or uh, you know, you might be chained up, there's no way out, but you are free. You know, those are just your vibe that you might be having, that you know, sometimes certain things happen that sort of create negativity around you, but that is solvable, you know, that there's a solution to it. So keep your eyes open, right? uh, if you want to have a good next week, or a couple of days, or you know, a good next month. So these are the resistance things that, you know, I could see in your reading. The next thing here we see is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is a very, what you can say is, she is, this person is a good, like, you know, you're providing for your family, right? You know, this sort of person is very nurturing, you provide for your family, but also take a look at, you know, there should be a balance between, you know, what you are doing out in the world, and you know, your inner feeling, and your inner motherly nature, that you're trying to nurture something, you know, you're trying to nurture something, but there's certain material aspects that are also coming into the picture. And I can see that this queen, right, you know, it represents a very, that you're very intelligent, and you have a very resourceful nature. It also represents for some sort of fertility that I can see here, some sort of bringing ideas into fertility, into fruition, some sort of ideas that have been born, and you know, you are nurturing. So it sort of shows you that, you know, the things that you have been working on, right, have that very soothing nature, have that very soothing and earthly nature, that you know, is sort of a fertile mother, right? You know, he or she, sorry, she nurtures the child that's in her belly, right, for 9 months, right? So you've been working on some stuff, it's going to give you fruition. That's the child that you'll be able to see the results. But the thing is that, uh, also, the guidance here is also that keep working towards your goal, stay connected to mother nature, and don't you know, don't leave focus, you know, don't you know, don't be so unfocused, and have that, you know, nurture it like a child, the things that you are working on, right? You know, nurture it like a child. You're already working very hard, you're already very creative, you're already on the right path, but the things that have caused you some sort of distress, or some sort of betrayal in the past, or some sort of greed that you might have because of that, don't let those negative things affect the good karma that you are putting out in the world. Treat it like a baby, nurture it like a baby, and you'll for sure have good results with it. And then we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is a person who's, you know, looking out. He or she is a very resourceful person as well. He or she is very creative as well. He or she has a globe in front of them, you know, but he or she is still looking out of the windows. What are they looking out at? They are maybe waiting for results, right? They might be you might be having certain maybe travel plans that you might be looking, you know, there, that you might have in the future. So there are certain travel plans that you might also have in the future. So it also suggesting that, you know, once you complete those goals, have that celebratory face for yourself. Go out and travel out into the world, right? So this is the guidance that I am getting from this card. So you are waiting on these results, you are waiting to make a choice. You might be stuck, confused between certain things, but you need to make a choice and you need to wait for the results that you have been building up, okay, that you have been working towards. The results will come. The results will come, and then you'll venture out into the world as well. You might be thinking right now that, okay, I'm working on certain tasks, I'm stuck in this building, I'm stuck in this office, I'm stuck into this day-to-day routine, but the results of it are near, right? The results of this are also near. This is also representing the same thing, and this is also representing the same thing, that the results are near. You need to wait on it, okay? And then you can go out into the world and do those activities, or venture out into the world and look at things from a different perspective, okay? The last card that we have here for our guidance is find the strength in yourself. You have what it takes to reach your goals. You might be feeling it's really giving me a very hard working, it's really giving me that you are daily struggling a lot. Maybe you are traveling a lot for your work, to and from your work. There's a lot of traffic around there, and you are coming back, you're doing, you're cooking for yourself, cleaning everything, doing all the chores, all that needs strength. So applaud yourself for the strength that you have. Recognize that you have strength in yourself, but don't be too aggressive, right? So recognize that you have the strength that it takes in you, but don't have that fiery nature right now. Keep working the energy that you have. That's fine. You will be you'll be reaping the results of your actions. You'll be nourishing, but the energy right now is to be is to have that strength in you. A woman has like so much strength in herself to give birth to a baby, right? And then once you might have seen those that the animal mothers and all the animal mothers specifically, like if you've seen discoveries and all, how they protect, how they fight to protect their babies, right? If there are cubs, or if there are even the dog babies or the gorilla babies, kangaroo babies, all the mothers fight very aggressively to save their child or the work that they so here it also represents the work that you are doing. So it's okay to find the strength in yourself. You have all that strength within you. Also keep that, also recognize that you have that fiery nature. Don't let it come uh come in front of you and rip you out of all the things that you have been working on. Don't spoil something just because uh you have that tendency in you to just burst out in anger or something, okay? You might be feeling all that chained and everything, but you have that strength within yourself to break out of chains for yourself, and you are going to do that in the upcoming week. So remember, in the upcoming work, you are working on something good for yourself. Don't focus so much on your past, don't focus on the betrayal. There are no chains around you, it's just in your thinking that you have chains around you. You are working towards a good path. You are walking, you have all that creative energy inside. You're doing everything fine. The only thing that you need to focus on is you have the strength, you are working towards it, and nurture it like a baby. Keep working, keep planning for the future as well. That it shouldn't be like what do you want to do after your this thing has been finished, your project is finished, or the thing that you have been working on is finished. How would you feel after that? So plan for that as well. If you want to go out and explore the world, and if you want to go ahead and have a trip, or you want to visit a new country, plan. Now is the time to plan for it, okay? So for our like one more card, so the three cards that we bring out in the readings, like from all these decks, those will be for only for the monthly reading, whether it be a general monthly reading, love monthly reading, or a career monthly reading. But for weekly readings, we'll be only pulling out one card from the deck as I feel is required, as the guidance is required. So currently I feel the guidance is required from the moon cards here. So let's see what the guidance is for the Scorpios out there. I think we have lots of guidances that are coming your way. So we have a lot of cards coming out, but we just require guidance cards, one or two guidance cards for us. So we have two guidance cards here that says that your dreams need a practical plan and bring love into this situation. Okay, so choose here, your dreams need a practical plan and bring love into the situation. So it can represent that your dreams that you are working on, you might be you might not have a practical plan because you're full of creativity, you are venturing ahead. That's a very good thing, but just spend some more time on to observe that, are you following your goals, right? If you're following your goals, are you just working towards it just for the sake of working towards it and just you need a distraction, or do you have a practical plan on it? Is it like you're working on anything? It's very good to get started on something, but it just feels that you're not just getting started on it, you've been working on it for some time, and it might be that you are doing it because you need some sort of distraction. You needed some sort of distraction, but now the time is to spend some time before the start of this week to plan your week, right? There's a weekly plan as well as a daily plan as well. So see how do you work well with the with the weekly plan or a monthly plan with that one goal that you have, or is it also better to go into the nitty-gritties of the like, having a daily plan and then, an hourly plan and then a couple of hours? Like, how do you work the best with, right? If you're working towards a goal, you can plan out your days as well, that this day I'll be finishing off with this stuff, this day I'm going to finish off with another stuff. So your dreams need a practical plan. If you don't have that practical plan, take out a notebook or take out your Notion template that you might have created where you add everything, or take out an Excel sheet, take out plan that stuff out on your calendar. Your dreams, don't be so busy just working around the corner and forgetting about the dreams, that your dreams need a practical plan. Also, bring love into the situation. Whatever you are doing great with that, you're doing everything. I feel there's sort of, the energy is sort of very, focused energy, or you're distracted from something and you're very cautious. So that sort of energy is what I can see here. It shows like you're very focused on what you are working in, but also do it with a bit of love. So even if you're doing hard work, bring a bit of love in it as well. Try to think of, if you go to the office and you are in IT and you work in the IT sector, you might be thinking that, okay, I want to get out of my job. If you're working in, you know, some sort of, if you're working in a coffee shop, you might be like, too much you might be taking in extra hours and extra days, and on those extra days that you wanted to, that you left it for self-care, or that you planned other things for, you're trying to take on more, you're trying to work more, and you're trying to work towards your goal. Maybe your goal is uh maybe your goal is, that's, something celebratory is coming in your family, and you are wanting to save for it. Maybe it's your wedding that's coming. Maybe it's the wedding or a celebration of the family, like some member in your family. Maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your brother. Something's coming and you're working towards it. Even if you're working in IT and you're working on your goals, and you're coming into the daily meetings, you're very focused. But the question is, do you really love the thing that you are working towards? Right? You are working towards it, you like it, but bring a little bit of love into this situation as well. And then with the because here we have the Queen of Pentacles, the motherly love as well, right? So bringing a little bit of love into the situation. We have a lot of feminine characters in this reading as well. So we need a lot of that feminine energy, feminine nurturing love that we would want to put into the things that we have been working in on. Okay, so that's the reading for the upcoming week for you Scorpios. Do let me know how you did you love the reading? How did this reading associate with the things in your life? Were there particular points in the reading that really resonated with you? What would you want to see next in the upcoming readings? Is there some sort of different spreads you would like to see, some sort of tarot explanation on any one of those cards you would want to see, how those two cards associate with each other? So in the upcoming days and months, I'll be bringing a monthly reading every month, as well as a weekly reading every week, as well as I'll also be doing a daily tarot guidance for all the signs. So it will be a simple tarot guidance card for that particular day, because what I also feel is that tarot is the guidance that we receive, but we also needed to associate it to the practical as well as the spiritual world. So we receive guidance from the spiritual world, but karma is, bringing all those things into action that the person is doing and into practicality. Okay, so we'll be focusing on receiving guidance, but this channel is also for the people who are taking into consideration what the guidance is for, and they're ready to work towards their goals. They're not just skipping through all the videos, getting nothing. You need to find the vibe. Does this channel match the vibe that you are looking for? Does this channel only talk about, only spiritual stuff, or is it also talking about, what action you want to take, what guidance that you are receiving? We are not simply saying how the next week will, we're not predicting your next week. We, according to your energy here, we are receiving guidance that you would want to keep in your mind for the upcoming week. And how that guidance works is that you have this guidance, there should always be a goal towards what you want to, like, as we see here, that you need a practical plan, right? So for every week and every day you need a practical plan. Otherwise we are just waking up, going to work, coming back and sleeping and eating, right? We're not working towards anything. What's the thing that we are working towards? You should be motivated to get into the week, get stuff done, look back, and you'll be able to see that, oh, what was that caused me to have such a beautiful week? Was it something I saw on YouTube? Was it some sort of conversation that I had with one of my best friends? Was it some sort of thing that someone on Instagram just mentioned, or something on TikTok, YouTube, anything? It can be anything. And believe in yourself. Don't be fully dependent on anything. Believe in yourself, take guidance, and move forward in your life. So thank you so much and welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe as always. Yeah, I'll be bringing more videos for you that you'll for sure love. And yeah, take care of yourself, keep working, keep focusing, and please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.